HarperCollins presents Dragon Riders of Roar by Jenny Mclachlan. Read by Billy Ashcroft. Prologue. Have you ever played a game that was so good it felt real? When I was little, I played a game like that with my twin sister, Rose. We'd crawl through a folding camp bed in our granddad's attic and pretend we could get to this place called the Land of Roar. It was magical. There were forests to explore and waterfalls to slide down. We flew dragons to abandoned islands and swam with merfolk. There were no rules or grown-ups, and we did whatever we wanted with our imaginary best friends, Mitch the Merwitch and Weninja the Wizard Ninja. We even, stupidly, made up a villain called Crokey. He was a scarecrow with wings, who could suck the life out of us by pressing his twiggy hands into our skin. "I'm coming to get you, Arthur Trout," Rose would snarl, as she chased me round the attic with twigs sellotaped to her fingers. I can still remember how scared I felt when she grabbed hold of me and hissed, "Got you." Roar was amazing, and we said that everything we played in the attic, biting fairies, grumpy unicorns, dragon racing, came to life inside the camp bed. But really, it was just a game. Our mountains were saggy beanbags and our terrifying dragons were sleeping bags thrown over suitcases. The biting fairies were Playmobil toys, with teeth drawn on them with felt-tip pen. I'm not sure when we stopped playing Roar. We grew up a bit. We started to argue. And at some point we realised that the attic wasn't an amazing portal to a fantasy world. It was just a dusty room filled with junk. Then, one day, just before we started secondary school, Rose and I crawled back inside the folding camp bed, and that's when we found out that Roar was never just a game. It was real. Every single bit of it. The mountains topped with snow, the dragons with fire in their bellies, our friends, and it was all waiting for us to come back. Chapter 1. "Ready?" asks Rose. My twin sister is crouched next to the folding camp bed. She's wearing a tatty leopard print onesie, and she's got a bum bag of chocolate bars strapped round her waist. She's so excited, she's jiggling up and down. "Yes, go," I say, giving her a push. "Hang on a sec." Grandad comes puffing into the attic, clutching a foil package. He's wearing shorts, as usual, and his beard and hair are sticking up all over the place. "You've forgotten Wynn's Rocky Road," he says. "And if you're going to Roar for 2 weeks, I want a hug before you go." Rose jumps to her feet and gives Grandad a lightning-quick squeeze. Then it's my turn. Grandad wraps his arms around me, and I smell coffee and feel the rocky road squish between us. "Tell me what you're doing," he says. This is as close as Grandad gets to being a sensible grown-up. Our mum and dad don't know we've got a magical world hidden inside the camp bed. But if they did, they'd never let us go there. Grandad is different, though. He's the most relaxed adult I've ever met. Plus, he understands Roar because he has his own world hidden inside a jam cupboard in the cellar. But that's a whole other story. Quickly, I run through our plans. First, we're going to crawl through the bed and meet Wynn. Then, we're going to fly to Mitch's Island on the dragons. "I'm flying Pickle," Rose says, from her position on the floor. I don't argue with her. The dragons belong to Rose, and always have done. Then, we're going on a cruise. We're planning to sail Mitch's ship to the islands beyond the end, and then we'll explore. I feel a shiver of excitement as I imagine everything we might find there. "Grandad, please can we go now?" says Rose. "Mitch said that if we arrive before lunch, she'll conjure me up some web..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?